Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we're diving into Spiritual Partnership by Gary Zukav, a compelling exploration of transformational relationships. Published in 2009, this book unveils the potential for profound connections when individuals tap into a deeper, invisible consciousness. Zukav introduces the concept of becoming multisensory, illustrating how engaging in spiritual partnerships can usher in a life brimming with freedom, joy, and authentic power. Gary Zukav, a name synonymous with spiritual wisdom, has impacted millions with his insights. As a best-selling author who has made multiple appearances on The Oprah Winfrey Show, his works, including The Seat of the Soul and The Dancing Woolly Masters, have guided countless individuals on their spiritual journeys. Alongside his partner, Linda Francis, Zukav co-founded the Seat of the Soul Institute in 1998, further cementing his commitment to spiritual growth and understanding. Spiritual Partnership is a must-read for those intrigued by spirituality, couples seeking to deepen their connection, and anyone on the quest for meaning and purpose in their lives. Through Zukav's expert guidance, readers are invited to discover the transformative power of spiritual partnerships and how these connections can lead to a fulfilling and empowered existence. Join us as we explore the essence of Zukav's teachings and how they can enhance your journey towards spiritual and personal development. Spiritual Partnership: The Journey to Authentic Power. Introduction: Exploring the Unseen. The Path to Spiritual Connections and Inner Power. Have you ever experienced the uncanny coincidence of thinking about an old friend, only to have them reach out unexpectedly? Or perhaps you found yourself repeatedly encounter mentions of a place you've just expressed a desire to visit. If so, you might have unwittingly connected with the profound, all-encompassing, universal consciousness that surrounds us. This universal consciousness isn't just an abstract concept, it's a gateway to becoming a new breed of human, ones that are multisensory, able to perceive beyond the five physical senses. By engaging deeply with this consciousness, you unlock the potential to forge spiritual partnerships. These relationships are more than mere associations. They are profound connections with others who both challenge and encourage you on your life's journey. It's through these spiritual partnerships that you find genuine, empowering strength. In our exploration today, we'll unravel several key insights, discover the inner mechanisms that allow you to carve your own destiny, learn how physical sensations, such as a turbulent stomach, can be indicators of unresolved emotional scars from the past, understand why pursuing joy, a deep-rooted sense of fulfillment, offers a more substantial reward than the fleeting nature of happiness. Let's embark on this journey together, unveiling the steps towards spiritual partnerships and the authentic power that lies within. Part 1. Unlocking a New Realm of Connection: The Journey of Multisensory Humans. Picture this. Your consciousness is a vessel, a bowl brimming with your essence. Within it lies everything that defines you, from your individual quirks and passions to the collective realities we share, such as scientific truths about our universe. But what if I told you that some are discovering a whole new vessel of consciousness, one that allows for an even richer experience of connection and purpose, visible not to the eye, but to the soul? This transformation ushers in the era of multisensory humans, individuals who transcend beyond the limitations of their five senses and intellect to perceive the intricate web of connections that unite everything and everyone. These individuals are not just observers of the world, they are explorers of the soul's depth. Central to our discussion is this profound insight. Multisensory humans hold the key to forming deeper, more interconnected relationships. With the rise of such individuals, we witness the birth of spiritual partnerships. These partnerships aren't ordinary. They embody the connection between two beings, akin to distant mountains that are, in fact, seamlessly connected by the Earth's invisible forces. These forces, though unseen, shape the mountains into a unified range, illustrating how we, too, are interlinked in an intricate, unseen network. Have you ever sensed distress in a friend's life before they reached out for help? Such moments aren't mere coincidences, but a glimpse into the reality of multi-sensory people. For them, life is enriched with guides and mentors, not always visible but ever present, aiding in their spiritual evolution. Choosing to become a multi-sensory individual transforms your relationships, elevating them to something more profound and spiritually aligned. As we delve deeper, let's explore how this shift influences our connections and personal growth. Part 2. Discover your authentic power as a multi-sensory individual. It's possible you've lived your life confidently navigating through its ups and downs, with the guidance of your senses and intellect alone. Perhaps you've found satisfaction in the structure of your relationships as they currently stand. However, consider for a moment. Do you find yourself losing patience more frequently than you wish? Does a twinge of envy cloud your happiness for others' successes? Have you ever struggled with moderation, be it with food, drink, or other indulgences? Or maybe the anxiety of potential harm befalling your loved ones restricts you from letting them experience freedom. Embracing the perspective of a multisensory individual can profoundly change how you perceive and interact with the world, revealing to you that your thoughts and actions, and indeed every event in your life, are manifestations of your mindset. Grasping this concept ignites a realization of possessing authentic power. Here lies the profound truth. Seeing the world as a multisensory person unveils your authentic power. To fully harness this power, there are essential principles you'll need to incorporate into your life understanding. Our first principle is the universal law of creation. This tenet affirms that your experiences are the outcomes of your choices. You are the architect of your fate. For those guided solely by their five senses, success might seem to be the result of direct actions like hard work leading to high grades. However, from a multisensory perspective, intention is key. The motive to outdo others may bring temporary satisfaction, but learning for the sake of knowledge itself enriches your spirit and brings lasting joy. Next, we explore the universal law of cause and effect, which posits that each intention sets into motion a corresponding outcome. If you harbor negative thoughts towards others, expect negativity to circle back to you. The universe reflects your inner thoughts, so approaching life with love and benevolence invites positive experiences. Lastly, the universal law of attraction simplifies to the idea that you attract what you embody. Those stuck in a five-sensory mindset believe seeing is believing. Yet, as a multisensory person understands, your beliefs shape your reality. Imagine the distinction between looking through a window versus staring into a mirror. An individual reliant on the five senses views the world as external, something they venture into. In contrast, a multisensory individual perceives the world as a mirror, reflecting their inner aspirations and thoughts. Realizing this encourages profound self-reflection and spiritual growth, paving the way toward a future filled with bliss and understanding. Part 3. Breaking Free for Genuine Joy, the Essence of Spiritual Connections. Plato once illustrated a profound concept through the narrative of prisoners confined in a cave, their reality limited to mere shadows cast on a wall. This allegory serves as a powerful metaphor for the liberation of the human spirit. Much like these captives, many of us live shackled by our lesser emotions, anger, envy, and greed, preventing us from recognizing the full spectrum of life's beauty. Here's our guiding principle. True spiritual relationships are the wellspring of enduring joy and genuine power. Our own caves are constructed from patterns of negativity that entrap us in cycles of harmful behaviors and thoughts. However, by embracing a multisensory perspective, we gain the tools to delve into the depths of our psyche, identifying and addressing the root causes of these patterns. Consider adopting the mindset of a discerning coach, selecting their team. In this scenario, your potential players are various emotions: anger, jealousy, greed, alongside kindness, empathy, and fun. Without guidance, the darker emotions might dominate, but a wise coach knows to field the players who contribute to joy. Over time, you'll find that the players leading to fear and negative outcomes, those born of destructive tendencies, have no place on your team. Many of us endure pain rooted in the fear of loss, particularly the fear of losing love, rendering us vulnerable and powerless. Yet, love is an inalienable aspect of our existence, intertwined with the universal consciousness that binds us. It's unconditional, an endless source of joy and bliss. Moreover, the pursuit of external validation and power is a fruitless endeavor. These externalities are fleeting, their promises of happiness ephemeral and dependent on factors beyond our control. Joy, in contrast, emanates from within, nurtured by overcoming fear. Happiness, often misconceived as joy, is a temporary state propelled by external circumstances and the desire to change others. True joy, however, demands self-transformation, an introspective journey that aligns with the aspirations of the soul. Embracing this truth liberates you, granting access to an authentic strength that fosters deep, meaningful connections. Such relationships not only enrich our lives, but also guide us toward the purest forms of joy and power. Part 4. Navigating the Depths, the Transformative Power of Spiritual Partnerships. Picture this. You're out with your friend Joe, catching up over lunch. The conversation shifts to his recent scuba diving adventure in Australia, an endeavor both exciting and lavish. Suddenly, your mood shifts. No longer buoyed by the camaraderie, you feel a sense of unease. Seeking solace, you recount the encounter to another friend, Sam, who quickly dismisses Joe's tales as mere braggadocio. Forget about Joe and his extravagant escapades, he quips, promising to plan something far superior. However, it's your conversation with a third friend, Andy, that leads to a profound revelation. Andy inquires not about Joe, but about how his story made you feel. As you describe the unease and heat flushing your face, she prompts a self-reflection that uncovers a pattern, a familiar discomfort amidst friends' tales of affluence, not just with Joe. Here's a fundamental truth. Spiritual partnerships, though challenging, pave the way to our most fulfilled, blissful selves. Andy, through her gentle probing, helps you unearth a fear buried deep within. The worry of losing your friend's affection should your financial disparities come to light. Acknowledging this fear might be daunting, but it's this very recognition that offers a path to liberation. Joe's possessions, or lack thereof, are immaterial. It's the internal reconciliation that counts. Sam offered camaraderie and a distraction, yet it was Andy who embodied the essence of a spiritual partner, an ally inviting you to confront and grow through introspection. Spiritual partnerships are coveted by those embracing a multi-sensory view of the world. They seek companions who are not just present in joy and sorrow, but who also dare to journey through the uncharted territories of self-awareness and truth. Unlike friends who may attempt to fix external problems, spiritual partners challenge us to delve inward, confronting fears and insecurities head-on. Consider the upheaval of a divorce. A friend might offer a consoling shoulder, a temporary home, or introduce you to new people, a genuine gesture of support. But only a spiritual partner can guide you to introspect deeply about your role in the dissolution of the marriage, questioning whether your actions stemmed from fear or love. It's important to recognize that spiritual partnerships can be painfully challenging, demanding confrontation with one's deepest insecurities and fears. Yet, it is through facing this discomfort that true transformation occurs, liberating us from the shackles of our own limitations and propelling us towards our most authentic, powerful selves. Part 5. Embarking on a journey together. The 3 pillars of spiritual partnership. In our ongoing exploration of spiritual connections, let's revisit the conversation with Andy. She guided you through a moment of self-discovery, drawing attention to the physical reactions stirred by uncomfortable feelings. These manifestations, your racing heart, the flush of heat, are not mere responses but signposts, indicating deeper emotional currents like jealousy or resentment, obstructing your spiritual path. This act of mindful observation served as an introduction to the first dimension of a spiritual partnership: mutual growth. Here's the essence of our exploration. The core elements of a spiritual partnership revolve around growing together, expressing the unexpressed, and transcending predefined roles. Engaging authentically in a spiritual partnership invites a journey of profound introspection and shared expansion. When faced with situations that trigger discomfort, a true spiritual partner encourages facing them head on, without resorting to defensiveness or comparison. This mutual dedication to growth not only deepens the bond, but also fosters personal and collective evolution. The next facet of this dynamic is the courage to articulate the truths that linger in the shadows of our consciousness. Multi-sensory beings share their deepest, sometimes daunting truths with their spiritual counterparts. It's in this vulnerable exchange that the fabric of the partnership is strengthened, allowing both individuals to stand in their authentic selves fully. The allure and challenge of roles make up the third dimension. Throughout life, we inhabit various roles: parent, professional, caregiver, and more. These roles in themselves are not limiting. Indeed, they can be platforms for expressing our fullest potential. However, the danger arises when roles become masks, ways to navigate through life that avoid genuine confrontation with our deeper truths. For instance, adopting the title of mother or father can be empowering, but it becomes a hindrance when it's wielded as a shield against unaddressed personal endeavors or desires. Transitioning towards becoming what we might call a universal human involves liberating oneself from the confines of these roles. It prompts a re-evaluation of our identity, guiding us to a place where endless possibilities unfold before us, unbound by societal or self-imposed labels. Cultivating these three dimensions is no small feat. It demands unwavering dedication, profound courage, and an open heart. However, the fruits of such a partnership are invaluable: self-love, a renewed sense of purpose, unleashed creativity, genuine courage, deep intimacy, and above all, an unyielding commitment to spiritual growth and enlightenment. Part 6. Choosing love over fear, a path to spiritual depth and connection. As we delve deeper into the realm of spiritual relationships and what it means to live as a multisensory human, a crucial question emerges. How do we transition from simply recognizing our interconnectedness to actively living in a state that honors this deep bond with the universe and with each other? The answer lies in the dynamic interplay between love and fear, and the conscious choice to embrace the former. The guiding principle is clear: courage, compassion, and mindful communication are the keys to rejecting fear and wholeheartedly embracing love. At the heart of our existence, two primal forces drive us: love and fear. Choosing love not only enriches our interactions but deepens them, making every experience more profound and meaningful, irrespective of the outcome. Consider the decision to accept a new job. Approaching it with excitement for the learning opportunities it presents yields a vastly different experience than accepting it out of fear of unemployment. The first step in this transformative journey is self-exploration. Reflect on your intentions. Are they rooted in love or fear? Recognize that everything external begins as an internal process. By internalizing this shift towards love, the external world naturally mirrors this change. Next, exhibit the courage required to confront and take responsibility for all your emotions, choices, and actions. This shift moves you from a position of victimhood to that of a creator. Acting from a place of integrity, synonymous with acting from love, reshapes your environment and interactions. Compassion plays a critical role in this transformation. Consider a scenario where impatience bubbles up, triggered by seemingly trivial events like waiting in line. By invoking thoughts of compassion towards someone you love, the root of your irritation, a fear perhaps of tardiness or disorganization, is revealed and can be addressed. Communication, too, should be intentional and reflective of your true self. Choosing words that resonate with your personal experiences and feelings fosters ownership and authenticity in your interactions. A final piece of wisdom on this journey: release your attachment to specific outcomes. Trust that every situation presents an opportunity for growth. By surrendering to the moment and the flow of the universe, we open ourselves to joy and discovery, free from the constraints of expectation. In essence, living a spiritually fulfilled life steeped in meaningful connection requires a steadfast commitment to choosing love over fear, guided by courage, compassion, and conscious communication. This is not merely a philosophical ideal, but a practical pathway to deeper understanding and joy. Part 7. Deepening bonds through spiritual partnerships, the magic of romantic and familial relationships. In the tapestry of life, various threads, our families, communities, workplaces, and pastimes intertwine, offering a rich array of relationship dynamics. Among these, certain connections stand out for their inherent potential to evolve into profound spiritual partnerships. Two of the most fertile grounds for such transformative relationships are those shared between parents and their children, as well as romantic partnerships. These bonds, transcending the physical realm, originate before birth and persist beyond the end of physical existence. The intensity of these relationships radiates outward, influencing all other connections we forge. The essence of our exploration is this: romantic relationships and parent-child bonds are fertile grounds for nurturing spiritual partnerships. Family relationships, as the core unit of human connection, can be viewed as the foundational classroom in the school of life. It is within this intimate setting that we encounter our earliest and often most challenging lessons. By addressing and healing familial dysfunctions, we not only alter our personal trajectories, but also send ripples through generations, potentially altering familial karma. Emancipation from fear-based dynamics within the family unveils a wellspring of universal love that can elevate all involved. The dynamics within romantic relationships present a parallel opportunity for transformation. Traditional relationships, often governed by sensory perceptions, may unwittingly be rooted in fear of solitude, of vulnerability, or of unmasking one's true self. In contrast, multisensory couples seek not just companionship but a shared journey towards achieving authentic power. Should one partner embrace this deeper perception, while the other remains anchored in sensory-based understanding, the relationship may falter. However, joint growth can cement an unbreakable spiritual union, setting a formidable foundation for future generations. The quality of these core relationships significantly influences the family as a whole, especially any children. Parents operating from a five-sensory perspective may inadvertently foster a scarcity mindset, fearing that their children might somehow be lesser or miss out, thereby limiting their capacity to love beyond their immediate circle. This fear, once entrenched, can shadow the lives of children into adulthood. Conversely, parents who embrace spiritual partnerships elevate their perspective, recognizing and nurturing the potential in all children, not simply their own. This shift from fear to love has the power to transform individual families and, by extension, entire communities into a cohesive, universal family where every child's worth is acknowledged and celebrated. Embracing romantic connections and parent-child relationships as avenues for spiritual partnerships allows us to reframe these fundamental bonds, providing a crucible for growth, healing, and the propagation of love across generations, moving us closer to realizing our collective potential as part of a vast, interconnected family. Final summary. At the heart of our exploration lies a profound truth. True strength, or authentic power, is unearthed not through external accolades or achievements, but by delving deep within ourselves to understand our motivations and aspirations. It is a journey marked by the crucial choice to be guided by love rather than governed by fear. As we embrace the universal connectedness that binds us all, we step into the realm of the multi-sensory individual, those who perceive beyond the tangible, tapping into the intricate web of spiritual connections. This transformation paves the way for the formation of spiritual partnerships, profound bonds that serve as catalysts for personal and mutual growth. In engaging in these spiritual partnerships, we not only foster our own development, but also empower others to uncover their authentic power. Through these connections, we learn, evolve, and ascend together, creating a ripple effect of transformation and enlightenment that extends far beyond our immediate circles. Understanding this, we see that our greatest potential is realized not in isolation, but in companionship, guided by love and an unwavering commitment to self-discovery and growth. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.